I have tested pretty much every AI video tool out there, from the flashy generators to the one-trick plugins and the hype-driven software suites. The pattern is almost always the same. They are fantastic for a quick 5-second demo you can slap on a landing page, but they completely fall apart the second you try to build a real YouTube video. So today, I am going to walk you through the one platform I actually use to take a long-form video and transform it into an entire content machine without babysitting every step. Many creators rave about tools designed for single cinematic frames, and sure, for one slick shot, they can look absolutely amazing. However, the real problem is scope, because a full YouTube episode needs dozens of usable moments, consistent pacing, perfectly timed captions, thumbnails, and a robust posting plan. One gorgeous, single shot does not an entire channel make, which is why I rely on Vizard for my entire workflow. It is the only tool in my kit that solves the problem end to end. It finds viral moments in long-form footage, turns them into platform-ready clips, and manages the whole pipeline. I will drop a link to Vizard in the description, but right now, let me show you exactly how the actual process works. The top navigation in Vizard lays everything out perfectly: clips, calendar, scheduler, and insights. That clean structure is the reason I can do everything in one place instead of cobbling together 10 different apps. First, every creator needs B-roll or something cinematic to cut to while you are talking to the camera. Vizard does not try to be a random generator. Instead, it picks the exact slice of your long footage that works as B-roll and dresses it up to feel truly cinematic. I start by uploading a full talking head episode, the kind of long sit-down interview I record, and hit the Auto Edit button. The software scans the entire file and extracts the best micro moments based on energy, visual motion, and audience retention hooks. I can tell it that I want 15-second cinematic openers in landscape or portrait, and it will generate those clips with perfect pacing. For a travel channel, it finds the slow-moving canal walk, stabilizes it, adds a speed ramp, and throws on a music bed to make it feel like a high-budget production. That level of polish is usually only achievable with a production crew, but Vizard does it automatically from the footage I already own. The cool part is that this approach works across totally different niches. If I point it at a cooking episode, it highlights the hero frame, the slow pour, the sizzling pan, and times the cut for maximum mouth-watering impact. For a documentary or history piece, it finds the quiet atmospheric pull-ins, adds subtle grain, and gives you that textures that make things feel legit. For fitness content, it is actually wild because Vizard isolates the exact reps and angles that demonstrate form the best. It trims them into quick tutorial clips that make the exercise crystal clear without requiring any extra voiceover narration. No matter your channel niche, you can make cinematic, shareable B-roll moments in seconds from content you already have. But what if you want to change the actual background or create entirely different settings for your video? Instead of faking 3D worlds, Vizard integrates with editing suites and stock libraries to seamlessly swap backgrounds or add environment overlays. My trick is to export a clean frame from my editing software where my face and framing are locked, then drop that into the Frame Match feature. Frame Match keeps me locked in place and applies different contextual treatments to change the lighting, mood, and color palette. The relighting is what sells the swap. It makes the subject match the environment so it never looks pasted on. These swapped frames become the references for turning still images into subtle, convincing motion. I cut my talking footage into segments for each location, then let Vizard animate the scene, maybe a snow dissolve or a sun flare, while keeping my performance intact. The mouth and face stay true to the original take, so everything else transforms without losing your connection with the audience. The result is a smooth mid-sentence transition, and because the voice is unchanged and the motion is consistent, you never get that uncanny, awkward disconnect. Editing does not stop there, because Vizard plugs directly into major editing software, so the heavy lift edits happen right in your main timeline. The extension includes a reframe tool so you can go from standard cinematic widescreen to vertical shorts without losing your composition. There is also a background remove feature that works on most talking head clips to save you hours of manual rotoscoping work in complex apps. Stuff that used to eat up an entire afternoon now takes literally one single click. Now let's address a universal creator pain. You finish editing, export, and then realize you forgot one line or made a typo in your narration. Normally that means setting up the microphone again, matching the room tone, and fighting with audio settings to get it to sound right. Vizard solves this with a voice match feature that generates missing lines in your natural cadence using your own voice model. You type the line, choose the tone, and it spits out a clip that matches the rest of the video much better than a hastily recorded redo. Use it sparingly, because nothing beats a real performance, but it is a total lifesaver for tiny last-minute fixes. The real reason Vizard is a game changer is the automation side of the platform. Other tools might give you manual helpers, but Vizard's scheduling and publishing engine lets you turn one long video into a month of content on autopilot. The auto-schedule feature is absurdly simple. Just tell it how often you want to post, and it will plan the releases based on the clips it generated. Want 3 shorts a week? Just set it and forget it, and it will automatically add captions and suggest the best posting times. On top of scheduling is the content calendar, a single place to see everything lined up so you can tweak dates and preview thumbnails. Instead of assets living in 5 different folders, Vizard keeps everything in one workflow where edits update across the board. That is the fundamental difference between sporadic posting and real consistent growth. Because making content is only half the battle, Vizard includes insights, an AI assistant that studies other channels to tell you what works. I can paste a competitor link, run a research command, and it identifies patterns in titles, thumbnails, and topics. It hands me back concrete patterns like recurring hooks and punchy title formulas that I should test. Instead of guessing what might trend, you build on patterns that are already proven in your specific niche. To wrap up, I ran one long episode through Vizard and got back a cinematic opener, 3 vertical tutorials, and a handful of B-roll cuts. It also gave me captions, thumbnail suggestions, an auto-generated schedule, and a calendar view to manage every single piece. I adjusted one caption, swapped a clip, and hit save, and Vizard queued all the posts for me. What used to be a 2-day slog of manual trimming and caption writing now happens in a fraction of the time. Look, other tools are great if you just need one eye-catching piece of content, but they don't replace the workflow for a serious weekly creator. Vizard isn't necessarily the fanciest at generating AI art, but it is the most practical for creators who need scale, consistency, and automation. It makes repurposing your content feel exactly like running your own one-person production house. If you want to turn a long video into an automated content engine, check the link in the description to sign up for Vizard. I will leave an example project there so you can see exactly how I set the schedules and pick the clips. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.